I've actually had some players when I was at Minnesota GMing that came to Luke. He knows all of the tricks of the trade as far as trying to, always BSing people and everybody else like that. Luke's touched more lives than anybody will ever know.
The way you got back into basketball after you retired, it was only 9 or 10 months later you buy the Miami Tropics in the USBL. I can see the smile on your face. When you think about that team, and people, kids maybe they're watching this, they have no idea what that was. And that was a bunch of guys who had fought or were battling addiction at that time.
When I came forth with my drug problem, nobody knew what to do.
I really had nobody out there to help me. And I hope it gives people some other opportunities.
Because we had a drug-infested league. It came all the way back. We really cleaned it up. Then Michael and Magic, Bird, and it's where it is today. Because we kept having guys screw up after me, and we couldn't keep them sober. So I bought a team called the Tropics, and we were going to be on the road, traveling, but having counselors and therapists in every city we played. So we did that for 2 years. We won champion. Our team was very good.
Your second year with the Tropics, you got this magical call from the San Antonio Spurs. Things hadn't been working out with Jerry Tarkanian.
I'm having some real health problems. My blood pressure is high. I've had chest pains. I'm having a hard time living with the losses. The losses really eat at me. But
you had a lot of people doubting you because of your past. How did you deal with that?
Everybody loves somebody that they can't pull. Nobody wants to be called on their bullshit, but everybody loves somebody that comes correct. And I used to come correct. I never forget, they said, David and Avery don't allow their coaches to cuss. I must have cussed for 30 minutes in that locker room. And they were going, Jesus, well, they were going crazy. I told them, I'll never forget that.
It seems like he's pretty relaxed, and he's going to try to make this game as fun as possible.
I feel comfortable with the players. Now I've got to convince them that I know what I'm doing, and I do.
And you had that magical run with the Spurs when you first got on board. You won something like 24 of 27 games. And when you compare that experience with what you had in Philadelphia and then Cleveland, how would you describe it?
What a bad coaching decision.
What do you mean?
And Lucas, and he's gone.
If you don't have good talent, you're not going to win games. Our talent was okay, but it wasn't like the Spurs.
Robinson throwing it down.
And the next job opportunity is the Cleveland Cavaliers. And they're trying to get LeBron. Like I see these coaches now leave teams that were good once, and now they see that the team is getting back. They leave and run to another good team. That ain't coaching. That ain't coaching. That's a job. I'll coach anybody who wants to be coached. And what I like to do, and I've noticed about me, I like to see things come back like myself. So when you ask me about, do I know me today? I know I like to see, I like to take something and build it. I like to, like with the people I try to work with, they've lost their way, help them get themselves back.
What would your wife call your best moment in life?
What would my wife call my best moment?
Your proudest moment.
March 14th, 1986. There I got sober. Because without that, I don't have none of the rest of it. So that's my proudest day every day.
I asked you what kind of a dad and father you were at your lowest point. What kind of a father are you now?
Hands off. I've let my kids be who they are. Told them about my addiction.
Is that hard being honest with your kids like that?
No. I want them to understand my love is unconditional.
If you could do it all over again and not take that first snort of cocaine, would you?
No. I have to take the first snort.
Why?
I'm the best me I've ever been. And it's because of that, I got to get born again. I don't recommend it. But for me, all of that makes me who I am today. And I love me today. And I'm not willing to give me up today.
Who's a favorite player you ever coached in the NBA?
It's two. It was David Robinson and Dennis Rodman.
Dennis not wanting to come out.
I'll give you a great story.